Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you all? I'm back with another video for our medical conditions and healing through spirituality. And thank you so much for everyone who has given me and shown me support on my channel. I'm really liking the response and the comments, and of course I would always say that you can always share those videos to the people who need that, so that they can come out of it, and that would be your end, your bit from your end to support others. Apart from that, I think the videos which are doing very well are also because I've been doing this career. I mean, I have this career from so many years, so I feel I directly connect with you and I have got that response. So thank you so much. And you can always comment me for whatever medical conditions you want to listen, how you can actually manifest something spiritually to balance back or maybe to get healed from that situation. Of course, I always say that medical conditions and the medicines which you're taking for that, you have to take them. I do not say or claim that you should stop them and just do spiritual remedies, because now there is a point. Why do I say that? Our body is basically functioning not like this, that today itself you have triggered something and it is showing you the effect. No, body is just like a shield. It is trying to protect you from that problem from a very long time, but it has a trigger. Like, it is a bad thing, I would say. It's an unfortunate thing that when the body wants to give up and has no control over it, it shows the disease directly. So it doesn't give you alarms. Like, many a times you will just see the reports and you will be like, okay, this person has this problem now, and you will feel like, I never got any alarm from my body or symptoms or signals, because your body was fighting and it was not showing you. But now the fight is over, and it's a process where body says, I can't control it, and so it just triggers, it just shows you that. That's the reason we say that without seeing the reports or just trying to see that, oh, my everything is fine, I don't need to control on my diet, I don't need to do this, I'm fine, I don't have any issue. You should always have a constant care of your body, because the issue it shows in the last. It always protects you first, like a self-defense mechanism. And once it's gone, it directly manifests. Then the situation is like, it's now there. Now what to do? You have to go on medications. So that's the reason I never say that medicines should be stopped, because you're already way ahead in manifesting it. Your body has already fought for it. So now that's the first explanation, because it generally happens that people do not go to doctors. They try and treat spiritually, they try and meditate. That is of course needed, because you need to internally heal. But the alarms you have got from your body, maybe it's too late. Now you should consult a doctor, as well as you should heal, so you get better results, rather than just sticking to it. And some people, I've heard, they are afraid of doctors, they are afraid of medicines. That is itself a stagnation, that you don't want to heal. You have built up something in your mind that, no, I will not go to a doctor, I don't trust doctors. You should allow your body, you should trust. The trust can always bring back the faith, and your body needs that. I wouldn't say that you should go to a random doctor. Everyone has preferences and their personal favorites, so you should always consult. And there are modalities, there are different ways. It's homeopathy, it's Ayurvedic. It depends on what your body get heals with, and you should go ahead with that. I never say that don't take medicine, but yes, once it is allowed, when it is started, you should be like, now modality of spirituality should be there. Because why did I trigger it? It's a long-term issue which my body was fighting, and I ignored it, and now today I'm suffering. So you have to give your body that love, that healing, that conditioning, which medicines would not do, which your own self-awareness will do. Your higher self will relate with your body and systems. I hope you understand it now. Now today's video is for a very, very common disease, that is diabetes. So I'm not going to explain what is diabetes. It's an insulin thing and this and that. You have Google, and people who are going through are very well aware of what is happening in their system, what level of dose they are taking, how many times are they changing their dose and getting it checked, and all those reports and everything. It's a very common thing, and we're not talking about something new now. It's a very, very old concept of going to Google and searching what is diabetes. If you don't know, if you're just watching this video for information purpose, but people who are going through, they know it. Now I want to share the spiritual side of it, why and how you can work so that it can get better, and some people who follow it and understand it, you can come out of it also. There's nothing called which you cannot treat. It's just the way you believe and work on it, right? So diabetes, it has forms, it has type 1, type 2, we know all of that. I have seen cases also with experience and with study, human body experience, that people who feel defeated in their life in some span of time, let's say there is a downfall, there is a tragedy, or there is an instant loss of money, suddenly somebody became bankrupt, or maybe a loan issue, which generally anyone can go through, or there is a loss in the family, parental loss, where you cannot control the damage. Either it's just happening back to back, or it just happened. It could be a tragic moment also. There you feel defeated. So the reason behind trigger or manifesting diabetes, one of them is when you feel defeated. So you can go back and check that in which time of life, of my entire span of my life, when did I feel defeated? So that thing is triggered inside your system to play with that insulin thing. And that defeat is constant. So it could be that you were making money, like the cases I have dealt with. I'll share the example so that you can understand. So people are making money, they have built houses and something like that, but because of loans, because of other priorities, they have to sell them. So what happens is they kind of feel defeated in the ownership of that property, or they had a lot of attachment with their legacy and they have to let go of it. Some people trigger diabetes when they actually get their children married, especially girls. I mean, it is not a joke, it is a fact that you didn't know you're so highly attached with your child, with your girl child, that once the girl leaves the house, the mother especially, I have seen, sometimes it's the father also, depends on the attachment, that they feel defeated, that internally we can't do anything, we can't even wish to get our daughter back, because we want her to be happy, but somehow we are losing her. We are losing that day-to-day conversation, or maybe her presence in the house, and they go under undetectable stress, undetectable emotional stress, and they trigger diabetes. They either lose weight. Now the symptoms of diabetes also, it's losing weight sometimes, or sometimes it's obesity. So 90% I have seen people getting putting on weight. So it's obesity because they do emotional eating, or sometimes they don't eat only, so it's a stress which is killing their hunger inside, and maybe that's the reason they have a very unbalanced diet. Wrong diet or a very low appetite is a big symptom or manifesting trigger for diabetes. Also, I feel diabetes is where you want to control situations. So now you have to understand it how. You will say, I'm not controlling. It's not about you are controlling. What you want in your life, like it could be a day-to-day routine. Some people think they are perfectionists, from the time the work starts till it ends, it has to be like this. So when they get into that trap of that organization and they can't get themselves out of it till it is finished, or till it is the way they wanted, it is also controlling. It's like, I have organized this thing, now this party or this event or this particular work has to finish the way I want it. Till the time I will be completely engaged in it and I can't come out of it. It's a self-defeat. So people I have seen, you must have seen in organizations, they sit long hours in the job. Why? Because it's not that maybe they want it. They are pressured, to have this work finished right now, and they just bind themselves. People are not telling them, but they feel they are perfectionist, and it is a trigger, it is a belief, it is an emotion, it is a nature which brings them to this control. This is a trigger, this is a trap which they themselves get trapped into, and that's the reason this controlling things brings diabetes. So spiritually, you have to let go of control. In the sense, you have to practice it. Nothing happens in one day. Neither diabetes you can trigger in one day, neither you can lose it, you can't get rid of it, but you have to make a practice and effort of it. So that tomorrow, if you feel, okay, let me work on this issue, I feel this is the issue I'm going through, everything I want, I'm forced to have in control, or I'm forced to have in a structure. So I have to now improve. Now, how can I do that? Very simple. You have to make habits. You have to change your routines. Like some people I have heard, we all see are very, very structured. They'll get up on the same time. They will do stuff on the same time. Their life is like machine. Why? It's not that maybe they want it. It's just that they have made a trap around them, which is controlling themselves too. So in that way, they feel little in front of their own discipline, in front of their own agendas of living life. And indirectly the body is also giving them direct diabetes. So they have to break patterns, practice, and you can get out of it. You can change your timings of going out, or maybe going to the study and doing the reading work, newspaper. Very simple thing. They are addictions. You will notice one day you will change, another that day you will feel uneasy that okay, 10 o'clock I was supposed to do this, but now I'm not doing this. So your brain and your body will feel discomfort, and it's going to show you in a way of maybe anger or frustration, or maybe you will not feel easy. But that's how you can give signals to your body that I can let go of control, I can come out of my own trap. And you will see great freedom, which you internally want from your own trap, will come to you, and the symptoms of diabetes will also go back. You will feel a very big change, in terms of control. Once you change, this diabetic symptom will also change. Second thing which we will come on to is when there is a sorrow attached. In diabetes, when you feel boredom in life, maybe you are just working. In India, we have this, that one man earning for the entire family, and this person takes the responsibility, wanted or unwanted. The person has to do it for the family. There is too much of boredom in that person, because maybe that person wants to go into music or wants to have other activities where that person is supposed to make money for the children in the family. So that is the reason also we have a lot of diabetes in men who are working constantly, and we say it's a work pressure. It could be that it's a work pressure, but it could be that this person is not allowed to get out of that life pattern. So what you can do, I would not say leave your job and sit at home. No, lack of responsibility can also create another problems. What you have to do is you have to bring in balance. And the family members, if you're watching, your parents have this issue, and if you see that your let's say your father or your brother wants to do something, creative thing, or they like something in terms of sports or something, make sure that you, as a contributor to their family, their life, include that in their life. And you will see this person changing, this person feeling joy, because they can't complain. They have to go work, they have to come home, bring in money. That's what their life is. But it's not that they're choosing it, it's just that they're supposed to do it, and everybody around is okay with it, wherein we should contribute in that person's life. What extra one effort you can do so that they feel happy. Because if it is a constant job, or if it is a constant life, there is a boredom attached to it. There is a problem of boredom. They are very I've seen people also who are working continuously, but after work they go to gym, and they have made a conscious choice of it. Why? Because that gym thing, when 1 hour, is their own thing. They enjoy music, they really religiously go to the gym, they meet people, they feel fit. I would say it's a very good initiative. It's a very good pattern. And nowadays, I would not say about pandemic, but nowadays in every company we do have gyms attached. This is the reason, because this person who's making money is not always by choice, is always by responsibility. But what about the extra effort for killing the boredom, So you can also choose one of the thing as a hobby which you always want, rather than suppressing it and thinking this is my life. Turn it around. Get up in the morning maybe and do that practice of music or dance or sports. You have something, and then you can definitely kill that boredom in your life, and you will see the change on your health, because it's going to give the message to the body that boredom is going away. I am enjoying that 1 hour, and trust me, for that 1 hour you will get up, because that 1 hour is going to give you that breathe, and that insulin thing which is not getting produced, or the problem within the body is going to change. The pattern is going to change. So the boredom, the sorrow is going to go away with that one change. So all the wives, you are watching this, if your husband is triggering this, they complain, they come home and say that life is just like that, I don't know, it's just a constant thing, I want to change, I want change. Some people do this and they change their job rather than changing their lifestyle. They think that they're bored in their job, so now they're playing with their own mind. They think the job is boring. No, what the major issue is, their life is boring. So bring change in their life. Acknowledge that this person needs a sports or some sort of refreshment, some sort of different activity. Give them some brainstorming sessions, plays, sports, whatever they wish to have. You all know the hobbies of this person, which they like to do when they go on holidays. But understand, If you are working a lot, your holiday mode should be every day for 1 hour at least. That holiday means you have to have that day absolutely for yourself. So maybe 1 hour a day could be absolutely for yourself, you know. So you can definitely, even if somebody is about to trigger diabetes because of this boredom, you can stop it. It's for both male and female, you know. In females, it's mostly, I've seen that it is because of their suppression in terms of if they have kids and a family, and they are just trying to work it out, but they are killing their own entertainment, they are killing their own life reasoning, what makes them happy. But still, I would say in women it is mainly because of their diet, that they don't eat on time, they don't exercise. So that is the trigger point. So it could be any, but what I have noticed, what I have felt, I'm telling you. But men, women doesn't, you know, doesn't make any difference. What you have to work is the spiritual aspect of it. Your spirit wants that happiness, right? You can include hobbies. Now, third thing, which is undeniable, you can't run away from that, is fitness. Because if your body is not fit, diabetes is the first thing you will trigger. First, why? Because your fighting spirit is gone. Simple. Diabetes come, as I told you, when you feel defeated already. Now, people who are overweight generally have diabetes. Why? Because they are not fighting with that thing and becoming normal, the proper weight they should be, the proper structure, or their body should be that fit. What they're doing is they're getting defeated day by day with that fat or obesity or whatever issue they are having. So you have to fight with that. And when you start fighting, it could be gym, it could be dance, it could be walk. And that's how the body says that, okay, the fight is going on. I am not a loser. I am not going to lose. And in return, the insulin thing gets resolved. It starts, it starts functioning on the baseline level, and you will see a difference in you. That's why they say that you have to lose weight, because medicinally it is very, very clear that they all will tell you, you have to do brisk walk, you have to lose weight. But why? Why weight loss is concerned with diabetes? Simply because you're fighting to become fit. The fight has to be on. The battle you cannot lose, right? Okay, now this is the main thing which I wanted to say, that these things have to be worked out. Another thing, some people trigger diabetes when they get separated from their spouse. Now this feeling of separation is basically that they trigger inside them is that when I'm leaving my wife or I'm leaving my husband, my world will fall apart. It is somewhere connected with that defeat only. I can't control it. And sometimes it is connected with the responsibility, because they have that controlling thing also, that this is my world, I have to be the owner of it, I have to keep everything under control. Now if the spouse is not ready to be with you and they are looking for separation, your control is going. So in that way also the same triggers will happen, the same information will be sent to your the cells of the body, the glands of the brain, and then it's going to function in the same way. So what you have to do in short is, you can't control every situation, is not right to say. You have to let go of control, because internally you want freedom. And that's why you will start having that feeling of freedom once you let go. So make it a practice that whatever thing I'm doing perfect, let me not just do it so perfectly. Let me not be so much into it that I forget that I'm also supposed to do mistakes. It's okay. Don't pressurize yourself. Till the time you're enjoying, it's cool. But when your brain says, no, I have to finish it, it's like a tap. It's like something which is giving you a hit back to back, and you get worried. There you have to cut the energy and you have to be like, no, I can let go of it. Nothing is in control. You have to fool your brain. The game is to fool your brain. That's true. One day I'm going to make a video about certain situations of your life where you are stuck, mainly emotions, mainly where people have no confidence, which I'm coming, in the next line also coming up with that confidence thing. How to fool your brain, how you can actually manipulate and play your buttons, because when you lose your control on your body takes over and gives you several problems. As simple as that. So people who feel low self-esteem, that is also where they internally feel that I lack. The lack situation comes within them, that I am maybe within the family, but one person, like there are 4 brothers, and one brother is not getting that importance. Now maybe they don't show it in front, but they lack. They feel that I lack that importance. I feel I'm not enough. But that is not a complete point to trigger diabetes, because generally in that way they trigger something else, but not diabetes. So, but one of the point which initiates is this lack. So whenever you feel incompetent or low self-esteem, or you are compared, and you can't have any resolution to it or solution to it, then what you're supposed to do it again, let go. Let go is an art. Let go is not something everyone can do. It's an art. So you have to learn that art. It's a trick. It's a game. You can have a beautiful health. You can have an amazing life with some particular things where you can just make a rule book that whenever this is going to happen, I'm going to use this. So what you're doing is you have become the master of your own brain and body. And in diabetes, trust me, if you let go of control, if you let go of that sorrow, bring in joy, and definitely fight a battle of obesity by working every day on it, you will have a great change in your life. You will see that your insulin and everything which are supposed to be shown in the reports as pre-diabetic symptoms. I've seen people coming from highly diabetic to pre-diabetic symptoms, and then they generally become so normal that they can actually eat things whatever they want to do and everything. They become so normal and they feel happy within. There's no suffocation. So break those chains of controlling yourself and others, situations, and become free. Also in diabetes, one more thing I would like to add, people around. If you feel that in this situation of my life, I couldn't give this to my children, a lack of responsibility, a lack of basically self-criticism, I can say, but if you've not given it, you are judging. Now you will see people who have diabetes become judgmental. They judge very, very quickly. They will not even enter in the entire situation, but they will have a preconceived notion about that person or situation. They will stick to that judgment. Now coming back to the same point, what is judgment? It is also a boundary which you cannot break. And that's why you trigger diabetes. So you have to let go of that judgment. You can be wrong. And it's sometimes very, very good to be wrong, because the other side could be very happy. Maybe you're finding that your children are wrong every time, or others are wrong. I have seen people being so judgmental that they find everybody wrong apart from them. I would not say that it's not a good way to actually boost yourself. But what about if you say that everybody is right, everybody is good? Change the perception. Play with your thoughts, because judging someone is your limitation. And that limitation comes within you, and you also cannot let go of it. It's a game. Now judgments are playing with you. Even if you want to believe this person is right, the judgment won't allow it, because the body doesn't know how to react on that, because you've never fed it that way. Now you have to start changing the attitude on small things, then on a large scale. If you don't want diabetes, that I will not judge. I will just let things, people, beings be the way they are. I'm no one to judge. I should work on myself. Because judgments in a spiritual term is a very low level energy. You're stuck with low energies. You cannot be abundant. You lose abundance. Maybe you are so lucky in other things, but because of judgments, you cannot get happiness. You cannot get love, because you're restricted, you're controlled. Let go of that control, and you will see. You will meet people who are non-judgmental. You will have love in your life without being judged. What you give is what you receive, right? Not only for diabetes, this is for everything. So yeah, so I hope this video helps you understand what diabetes is and how it is triggered spiritually and how you can work on it. These are very small but a very regular issue we all do face, and I don't want people to be judgmental, because the world is changing and we have to work on it to become, completely compatible with this world. Otherwise, that is going to be a defeat, that I cannot stand, with this world. There is a battle and you feel defeated. People keep on saying, why do I only meet these kind of people? Why do we only meet these kind of people? Because you are feeling defeated back to back, because you may be judging, maybe you're controlling. Let go of these two and see, the world will change around. Thank you so much for watching my video. Do please like, share and comment, and do share this video to people who are having diabetes, so that even one thing can change somebody's health, and that will be a contribution from your end. Take care. Bye.